Morning guys, this morning we will be stripping down my Brembo M4 monobloc calipers off the GSXR 1000s. These are aftermarket ones, not the original Tokikos, so slightly different from other sizes. These are 34mm pistons. So from what I've been led to believe, the piston pliers, removal pliers, won't fit inside this because it's a monobloc. You can't take them apart, so it's a confined space basically. So I've decided, well, yesterday I did the first ones, which is this item. So as you can see, all the pistons are taken out. They're all out. There's no marks on the pistons themselves. The surfaces are clean. The brakes, the pads are fine. Everything else is good. The spaces that I have to use just need a little bit of a clean up, and then that'll be good to rebuild. I'll take the bleed screw out as well. But this is just to show a method of getting these pistons out without pliers. So first things first is you'll need some air, whether it's from a foot pump, a bicycle pump, or whatever. I've got a compressor. This is probably a bit over the top actually, because it doesn't have pump one out. So the first one will come out. There you go. Pretty easy. Get that there, and obviously out comes a load of fluid with it as well. The remainder of the fluids. It's just a little milky, that fluid in there. I don't know if it can be seen, but yeah, it's just come out with either milky, or it came out with a trace of air, possibly from the compressor I've just used. Never sure, but obviously that'll be all clean. Motul RBF 660 is what I'll be using. That's what I used on the previous build, so no problems with it, and that's what will be going on there. So that's the first one out. I'm a bit OCD, so I like to keep them as they were. So that's the outside upper pad. Now, to assist the next one coming out, I bought some of these plugs. I'll put a link to these on the video when I've finished, sort of thing. They came up from China. It's a neoprene plug, come in all sorts of different sizes and configurations, and these are a number 15, I believe. But that's all I need to block that hole. I bought a couple of these as well. They're kind of a smaller version and pretty slippery as well when you've got brake fluid on your hands. The sort of clamps that you'd see marker stall holder for using to keep the sheets together. So anyway, so that's that one on there, and now we'll get the air again. Let's see which one comes out next. No, there's a clamp off, never mind, we'll just put it back in again. Could really done with 3 or 4 inch, 5 or 6 inch clamps. These are a little small. We've got another one which will do the job. This one works as well, but obviously takes up a little bit more space. So you never get 3 of them in here, that's for sure. There we go. So that's come out of the same side and is now the lower one. Quick wipe and a brief inspection there. Again, I don't expect to find any issues with the pistons. Excuse me. I had a slight bit of drag on, just noticeable on the discs themselves when you move the tire, the wheels by hand. It was never causing a problem on track or on the road. So I decided that because I bought these second hand, then I would strip them down during winter and just make sure that they were all good. So the ones I stripped down yesterday, the seals seem okay. Obviously I've got another set of seals coming, and excuse me, there was just no dust seals in, which I believe is common practice in amongst the races anyway, sort of thing. So maybe that was why. I won't find out, but I'll be replacing them. The dust seals will be going in when they arrive. I believe it'll be tomorrow, and obviously I'll document that going on. Excuse me. So there we have all four now taken out. Leaves the seals in. So the seals have got to come out, and then I'll replace them with the service kit, or from the service kit, and hopefully the brakes will be good. So once all these seals are out, then there's a fair bit of cleaning up to be done. They all look pretty crappy on the outside, looking not bad on the inside. From the seal being removed there, like I say, there was no dust seals in, so them grooves are dirty. They'll take a fair bit of cleaning, and then we replace them, new bleed screws, and lube everything up and put it all back together. But, I'll just get these cleaned up and I'll join you again later. Okay guys, so you have the calipers. So I'm just going to prep and clean the calipers, and I'm going to put the seals in. So first of all, I'm just going to squirt some brake and clutch cleaner all over them liberally, leave it for a couple of minutes, then agitate it, and then I'm just going to wash them all out in soapy water. So go and get the soapy water, and then we'll carry on from there. Okay, so just going to agitate these a little bit using the old standard spare toothbrush. Bit of a scrub and some soapy water, and then hose them off. I'll blow them out, clean them up, dry them out properly. I've got some cotton buds over there for getting into the nitty gritty of the seals. Also a little bit of wire wool just to try and clean up the outside, and then I'll be putting the seal kit in. Not the easiest things to get to, these. Obviously the billet construction might be good for the brakes, but the ones that you can take apart, split, are easier for getting clean. the other ones to do. Just discovered that if you use wire wool on anything, get it wet, don't just put it back in the in the drawer in the garage for use for a later date, because it just falls apart. I've now got a drawer full of iron filings from the last roll that I used. I was cleaning up a set of exhaust heads. Either that or the Harpic destroyed it. Probably the Harpic actually. Okay, that looks pretty clean for me. I was going to take them outside, hose them down, and then blow them through, and then we'll continue. Oh, nice pair of gloves. We'll continue with the seal installation. Okay, so while blasting them out, just careful your eyes. Okay, so as we're cleaning this one out, you can see maybe there's quite a lot of debris that was in the dust seal grooves, which is probably because there was no dust seals when I took them apart. There will be dust seals in shortly. A lot of the racing guys don't use the dust seals, just have the normal seals in. The seal faces or seal grooves are quite good for the piston seals themselves, but like I say, there's a lot of hard dust in there, so once I've finished scraping them out, I'll take them back over to the compressor again and give them a quick blast just to make sure that the seals are clean, and then continue with the installation. Okay, so got the seals. We've got you get some paste or some fluid actually, assembly fluid that comes with the kit. Not quite sure exactly what it is. Doesn't look like brake fluid, and it doesn't look like rubber grease either. So anyway, we'll go ahead and use some of that. So first seals to go in will be the actual piston seal, then one at a time, and I'll put the dust seals in as well. So just give this a quick crack. Not very easy to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. It would be better if I had the body cam on or something. But that's the first one is in. As you can see, there it is there. So we'll give it a shot with the dust seal. This looks like it's going to be a right interesting installation. Very thin. Let's just see how we get on with this. One thing I don't want to do is to actually twist the seal. And there we have it, that's one in. Hopefully you can see it in there. That's the two of them there. Okay, so that's all the seals in. I think what I'm going to try now is I'm going to actually maybe try a little bit of brake fluid on the piston as a lubricant, and see how we get on with that. I say I don't know what the Brembo lube is, but I'll get everywhere. So here we go, the first one. Now as you get them in, you'll have to just try and get them as straight as possible. And apply as much level pressure as you can. There should be two distinct kind of plop sounds, pop sounds even, as you go through the both seals. So hopefully without twisting anything. There's one, second one. Oh, that's quite good. Quite a lot easier than I anticipated. Again, making sure that the seal is sitting, the piston sitting straight. Straight in. So if I can try and control this one a little bit more so we can hear the distinct plops again. No, this is the first one again. There you go. Anyway, that's all four in. So that's good. Happy with that. I'll repeat it on the other one, and then we'll install them back on the bike. Alrighty.